Hey friends, I'm Aiden. I created Million.js, and I've been obsessed with building tools that make React faster. I'm a Washington native. Anyone here is a Husky? Let's go. I'm sorry, I dropped down with disappointment. Today, I want to talk about DevTools for React. But before that, does anyone know what this animal is? Capybara. That's right, capybara. This will be relevant in the next slide. So I have an incredible business idea. I want to create an official social media for all things capybara. I'm calling it the Cappy Book. But I have a problem. When I try to search for a post, it totally lags the site. No, you can tell that the red indicator is bad, slow, not good. Okay, no problem. There's an official tool to solve this, right? Let's just try React DevTools. After recording, this is the output. On the right, I see some duration stats, and on the left, I see some random bars. Okay, it looks like the feed component is yellow. Maybe that means it's bad. I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's just try memoizing everything, right? That's going to solve it. Okay, I just memoized the rendering of all the posts. Let's try again. This is going to solve it, right? Anyone believe that this will solve the issue? Yeah, you're wrong. Looks like it's still slow. Okay, this is kind of rough, right? Like we've gone through this entire process, and we spent maybe honestly, I spent like 20 seconds memoizing it, but we want to have an actual solution to this issue. Well, I've heard on Twitter that React Compiler Experimental just released. Let's try that. Cool. Now I just added React Compiler. Hypothetically, it should automatically optimize all my code. Anyone believe that this will make it fast? Yeah, I love React Compiler. No. Actually, I think it's a little bit better, right? No, it's still red. Sad. OK. Crap. Now I'm out of all my options. I've tried using React without DevTools. Doesn't work. React DevTools, I got confused and memoized everything. And then I tried using React Compiler, which hypothetically should work, but kind of doesn't also. It seems like we've reached a dilemma. We have a super slow web app that compromises user experience, but I simply just can't figure out how to fix it. We either just don't optimize or try to optimize and fail optimizing. This sucks. This is the problem is this. When you decouple the data from the code, you don't know what's going on. There's a clear conceptual divide between the code and whatever the heck is going on over here. This is super frustrating. Doesn't answer what the problem is, where the problem is, and how to fix it. But what if we go back to 2018 when React DevTools Profiler was first released? Maybe we can pretend we're a React core team member and try recreating React DevTools. I'm going to start off with this simple count function. It takes two arguments, a value, which is some state, property, or JSX element I want to track, and some location, which represents where in the code it is. For example, the filter function the filter state we had for the search input, we can track that. When we implement it, all we have to do is just store a previous value in a ref and increment the change number when it actually changes. So if the filter changes 5 times, then the filter count also changes 5 times. This also applies to prop values. Cool. Let's apply this back to our capybara feed. You can see now that alongside my code, I have some count statistics. So for example, key rate changed 4,000 times. Let me type in some search inquiries. And I have a lot of data. OK, this is really interesting. Do you guys notice something that's kind of sus about the post? There's 40,000 renders on that on-click property. That's insane. I think on closer inspection, we can find an issue with this. Notice that this really conspicuous callback function right here, this callback function is being recreated every single time a post component renders. No wonder it's slow. Let's just pass the setFilter function down and just have the post component handle it for us. And so, after that one optimization, let's see if we can get this. It is so much faster. You can see that the set filter doesn't change anymore, and our indicator is totally green. But we can take it one step further. Notice every time filter changes, there's like 10,000 changes. That's like ridiculous, right? What if we decoupled the filter change from the actual input change? So like we have one state that manages the filtering of the post and one state that manages the input value. Well, let's do that. So I've wrapped set filter in a start transition, and I've set the input value to the input value. And so when we try this, it's literally all green. Of course, there's some UI lag because we used start transition, but this is so much better than what we had before. Now you're wondering, like, okay, cool. I don't really want to wrap count around every single property or state I have. Well, for the past 5 months, I've been toiling over recreating React DevTools, and we've done exactly this. You don't have to write count. And furthermore, we actually optimize the code for you. That's the somewhat conspicuous lighthouse score going up. So if you want to try it out, you should definitely look up Million Lint. And so the story becomes a little bit more clear. We're no longer sacrificing developer experience or user experience. We have a tool that actually helps us fix these issues. Performance is an issue of the past, hopefully. And ultimately, this is just the beginning. Like, look, man, I just want to make a capybara Facebook clone. Like, I don't want to think about all like use memo performance issues. I just want something that automatically optimizes for me. Because at the end of the day, we're developers. We want to ship amazing sites to users and get a lot of money, maybe. Thank you.